Hello, hello! Welcome to another fun-filled evening of World of Warships Legends. I am, of course, your host, Phoenix61. We are rocking the Duncan tonight. And yes, so we finally made it. We finally made it to the tier 8 where we were grinding our way through the newer-ish tech tree for British battleships, right? So, but the one thing that made me most excited about this was this these torpedo launchers that are like kind of affixed to the front end of the ship. So you get this awesome torpedo angle that like you could damn near shoot them in front of your ship, right? And then 10-kilometer range. But it's a single torpedo, but it does crazy awesome damage too. So when you get a hit on that, it's like super rewarding. You're like, yes. But in your like typical British battleship fashion, you cannot take hits to your broadside, with AP shells. So I was playing, and this was like kind of early on in the week too, when I'd been playing with this ship a little bit more. So I was getting pitted up against legendary tier battleships quite a bit. So there was a lot of Yamatos and Montanas and Curve Firsts that I was noticing that were just, even if I felt like we were angled properly, they were just annihilating me. So we've kind of learned our lessons the hard way, like you always do in this game, right? So we're getting a little bit better. She's pretty good at kiting away, kind of like this angle that we're doing here, away from their base. But as you can see, there's going to be some battleships showing up out in the distance out in front of us. So we may have to change our tune here. And then I did have more of a survivalist build on this. I think I was using the other standard British battleship commander, and then I switched back. We'll go through how I have this set up and at the end of the game, but I switched it to my typical loadout for my British Firestarter battleships. And this is I'm enjoying the range build better than I was the survivalist one. So having an extra heal with the other commander was really, really awesome, especially since the heals are just so powerful. But I was just like, I couldn't stand the bad range that was coming with that build. So I changed it back up, and this is kind of my standard build for British battleships. Yeah. So we will take some shots at this Perplexed here, and then their other battleship that came down this way is kind of making his way far away as well. So I'm always a fan of not chasing down ships, right? I don't like, it's circumstantial, like I always say, but I don't like taking myself out of battle, right? So we want to go where we're going to be the most valuable and where the fight's the most important. And if ships want to run away and not participate in the game, let them do so, right? Like we've been on the opposite end of it where we're running away, and we do that because we have lots of ships chasing us, and that actually is a really great strategy as well. So if you can drag a bunch of ships with you, and then all of a sudden, once they finally do kill you, then it's kind of game over. Like they don't have enough time to go back and actually participate in the fight, right? So I was kind of hoping to take a shot here, and then we would get spotted, and then that battleship, that Ruprecht would take a shot at us, and then I'd actually be able to use the remaining 2 turrets to shoot back at them. But since they don't seem to want to play, we're going to start positioning ourselves to turn around and go back and head back around towards their base, depending on what happens here, right? Then if they show up, so he was getting himself turned around. That's probably why he didn't fire at me. So if they don't want to play, we'll go fight somebody else, right? We're off to kind of a slow start here. We get 9,800 damage with 10 main battery hits, and I'm like, man, like, this needs to be better. This needs to be better. It is. But we get there. We're still learning the ropes of the Duncan here. But yeah, once I equipped the I switched over to our Firestarter range build, the percent chance for creating a fire is like 45%. Like it's pretty good. So But we're kind of trying to take advantage of that at this point. It doesn't have the like superior HE shells, at least not in the like, you know, overview for the ship, but they seem to be working pretty good, right? So, Eisen, I think that's our new campaign ship for this this season, this campaign, I believe, right? Tier 8. So we'll see if we can light him on fire. Now we're doubling down on damage up to 20k. Now we're cooking with fire. Yeah, at this point, just trying to get myself back in the fight, because these other guys that kind of ventured off didn't want to chase them down. We will wait for the little island simp to go away, and we'll take another shot at that Heisen, see if we can't get a fire on him again. So I think he used his damage con for the last one. We're not getting damage over time right now. Yep, and we got a double fire on him. So now it's going to tick away for a while. 2 of them, not 1, but 2 fires are going to burn on that Heisen. So now, let's pick on somebody else. So yeah, I do take my normal strategy of, you know, for the most part, I'm using HE shells, but we do get some pretty wicked shots deactivated. With AP, obviously. So when appropriate, right? When you've got a good shot, we take it. But otherwise, for the most part, I'm kind of doing my normal, like, switching it up between ships. So if I see somebody's got a fire on them, or they haven't used their damage con, I'll go after them. And then if we notice we're getting damage over time, I'll leave them alone. You know, it's all circumstantial, but it's kind of just been my strategy for just trying to load up the damage, right? So we'll see if we can't get this Alabama. I'm kind of almost like everybody seems to be shooting at him, but we're going to lose our other battleship here. Yep, there he goes. There goes our Bismarck. So like everyone's shooting at him, so I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's pick on this Vanguard. And then I don't know if he's got a destroyer by him so he's got some like wicked awesome will to rebuild happening, but he is hanging in there. So we're gonna use our next shot and see if we can finish it. Like, he's still taking damage. I'm like, I just didn't want to waste the shot, and I should have, like, because he's surviving. But yeah, so we are angled absolutely terribly for these ships that are out here, but none of them have been, you know, none of them are paying attention to us, right? We came from the other side, where we were fighting the Ruprecht and the Heisen, so yeah, we managed to finish off the Alabama there. Now we're actually getting some damage numbers done. We are down a ship, though, so we are technically losing at the moment. But this Vanguard seems to be going down fast. I think he might have been AFK, or might still be AFK, so that probably would be the only reason we're going to win this game, right? So I noticed he was burning, so the Vanguard was burning, so I'm like, you know what, I'll shoot my bullets at the Albemarle. And then we're just keeping an eye on this Ostergotland, so that destroyer's got some pretty long-range torpedoes. But it looks like our aircraft carrier, yeah, so our Heisen finished off the Vanguard. It looks like our aircraft carrier was trying to keep the Ostergotland spotted so that our destroyer could, you know, go toe-to-toe and finish him off. The Ostergotland is a really good anti-air ship, so our carrier might not be having the greatest experience trying to chase him down, right?
Fire!
Yep, we can't even aim. I mean, he turned in, but still. So I was like, all right, you know, he's a cruiser, right? He's wiggling. So we'll take our time with and try and line up our shots a little bit better as he moves around. He knows we're looking at him. He knows we're firing at him, so he's going to try and dodge, right? So we'll try and be patient. It's not my strong suit, right? See if we can't get something started on him. Nope, no fires. This would have been a great AP shell shot, but since I was mixing it up and not firing a full salvo at once, I didn't want to like restart the reload, right? Ooh, we got a fire on him there. There we go. Alright, can we get a sneaky shot in here? Yep. Alright, not spotted. We'll kind of see if we can't line up this Heisen as he comes around the corner here. these bullets do? Come on.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Miss. My defense, he did start turning away after we fired our bullets there. All right. Ruprecht's turn. Alright, we didn't get a fire on the Heisen.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get that destroyer off the board, but like we don't. I am absolutely all for helping out, shooting the destroyers. Had some frustrating games where others do not do that for you know. So we'll switch to AP here just because these guys, this Ruprecht is so broadside, although he might die from these torpedoes. I think those are from the carrier though, so they're not going to do crazy damage. Yeah, he's going to hang in there. Yeah, I'm all for. I almost will always, when if it's a good shot, I'll almost always go after and help out with destroyers, even if I'm in a battleship. I get like super frustrated when people don't try and like prioritize those destroyers, right?
Battleship destroyed.
So we finished off the Ruprecht. That was the thorn in our side in the beginning of the game over there, kind of running away from us. Ostergotland, can we finish him off? Nope. Alright, our Heisen got him. Good job. Thank you, sir.
Nice work.
Alright, so we'll see if we can't sneak around the corner here and surprise this cruiser for kill number 3. Yeah, we'll lead that torpedo a little bit. He's trying to dodge the airplanes at the moment, right? So he's going to end up turning broadside just to try and do that. So, good night.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
We will take it. We'll switch back to HE. I imagine this battleship up here is probably not going to be... we're not going to get that lucky with him. Right? That puts us over the 100 grand mark, though. That was fun. That was a fun kill. Alright, Heisen. Yeah, this must be the new campaign ship. I was not paying attention because I wasn't too excited about whatever it was. So, and I also think I'm out of doubloons now. So, I don't think I have enough to buy Admiralty back in this campaign. Ooh, we trigger fire on him. That's gonna be good. It's almost a shame we didn't get that torpedo to kill that this cruiser here. I'm waiting for good torpedo moments for this ship. I've had a couple, but then like the game was bad, so I didn't save the game. Alright, so if we can trigger another fire, he's gonna be burning. He's got quite a bit of health left. There it is. There it is. What are our torps looking like? Yeah, he must not be moving very quick. We'll fire it off in case he starts pressing forward. I imagine he's going to, because our airplanes are about to drop torpedoes at him, so... Yeah, that fire's burning good on him. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying... We got another one. Definitely enjoying this the fire build here with this. And then we pop high caliber there. Hell yeah. Just use it. And the other thing too I like about having these torpedoes is doing wither. A lot of times I'm just using them to kind of get like an idea of like how fast that ship is moving and in what direction. It's gonna be like super helpful. Alright, we may spend the last 50 seconds of this game dodging bombers. Ooh, yes!
Yes! We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Burn him down! We went from having less than 10,000 damage done in the beginning of this game to 150k. We'll use the heal as the bombers bomb us, right? And then we'll see if we can't wiggle our way around into the base to avoid those last... I mean, he's probably going to get one more run at us. And then let's see if he even shows up. I doubt it, unless our aircraft carrier can spot him. My bullet flight time isn't Like, he's too far away. Yeah, these aren't going to make it. That's going to be it. There we go. We'll see where we end up on the leaderboard for this one. 152,000 damage. 2 Citadel hits on that cruiser. 4 kills. Duncan, that puts us at the top at 2,200. We can do better than that. We're going to have some more games with this ship, I can tell. We're having fun with it so far, except for being annihilated by Yamatos here and there. Oh, so yeah, so I originally was using, it was Charles Madden is who I was using originally with this ship, yeah. And so I was going for more of an AP focused build. But I was just like, the range on the main battery was just getting to me. At tier 8, it was like 17.5 kilometers, and I was like, I can't stand this. I need more. So this is how we're doing it. So yeah, so this is Andrew Cunningham that we're using here, and this is Ella Rossi is the sexy racer lady Commander Geist, right? So this is all, for the most part, shell grouping and HE shell damage and dispersion, so basically range and accuracy, right? And then I'm super addicted to will to rebuild, so that's what we went with there. But that is the Duncan. That is the first video we've done with this ship, so we have officially popped our Duncan cherry tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video, only if you actually liked the video, right? And then subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers to be a real-life YouTuber boy, right? Alright. Until next time, thank you guys.